занесен. В медленной речке вода, как стекло. Где-то есть город, в котором тепло. Наше далекое детство там прошло.
Ночью из дома я поспешу, в кассе вокзала билет попрошу. Может, впервые за 1000 лет дайте до детства плацкартный билет. Тихо кассирша ответит: билетов нет, билетов нет.
It all happened about 55 years ago in Minsk, Belarus, in trolleybus. On one of the stops, the door opened and Boris walked in.
Yeah, it was 55 years and 55 pounds before. There was a girl of my dream. She was so beautiful. Too bad. I have to get out in a couple of stops to be at the university, to meet with my future professors and students. I ran to the building where the meeting was supposed to be, and I didn't want to be late. So, meeting started, and in 5 minutes, door suddenly opened, and girl of my dream from this trolleybus walked in and took a seat on opposite side of auditorium. Well, I was completely shocked, surprised, excited. We'll be studying together. I wanted to meet her right away. But during recess, she just was gone.
I didn't notice Boris at that time, but the following 4 years, he was watching me from afar. I was wondering what took him so long to finally make a move and introduce himself. And finally he did it, and it happened again on a trolleybus. I feel that trolleybuses play an important role in our life. And if Boris ever decides to divorce me, I'm sure it's going to happen on a trolleybus. Now you know the real reason why we're in America. There are no trolleybuses here. My marriage is safe. We dated for about a year.
Right.
Before Boris proposed.
Yeah, it was the only proposal that was accepted right away and lasted that long. I wish all my business proposals were accepted the same, that fast, and lasted that long.
Well, maybe I should have taken time to evaluate your proposal better. Nah, Boris was cute and I loved him. The wedding was a blast at a time when everything was scarce. Food, drink, clothes. Boris's parents made an amazing feast. We really had a great time there.
Yeah. And my cousin, Naum Cherepov, if you remember, created the entertainment. And with help of his beautiful wife, Albina, they made our wedding day absolutely incredible and memorable.
So true. The honeymoon was amazing. We had a great time in Georgia, Russia, not Georgia, America. Traveling
Tiberda and Dambai, if you remember.
Tiberda and Dambai, traveling with backpacks, and they staying by the sea. It lasted the whole month, and we loved every moment of it.
What do you mean it lasted the whole month? It's been going for 50 years. You never told me it's over.
Oops. Well, happy to hear that. It means we're in a happy marriage. 9 months later, a precious, beautiful baby girl, Yulichka, was born. I wanted a girl, and Boris made it happen. And the typical family life has started.
Well, Julia was really amazing girl. But what I remember the first 6 months, diapers and more diapers, non-disposable. And by the way, life with you is not typical life, it's life of adventures.
But what do you mean by that?
Well, how long do you want this video to be?
Well, never mind, we'll talk about it later.
Okay.
And then the great thing happened. America demanded the Soviet government to let Jews go. We were Soviet Jews, we wanted to be free, and we had to hurry while the door was still open.
Well, we made a difficult decision to go. And the process was long and nerve-breaking, but let's skip the immigration details for now.
Yeah, we made it, so let's move on. Yeah, the immigration wasn't easy, but like many other Soviet Jews, we made it. The exodus took us from Minsk to beautiful Vienna, to Rome, and to Chicago. In Rome, we stayed for about 2 weeks, and then we rented an apartment. You remember?
Yes,
right?
on
In
the sea,
Ladispoli,
Close
a
to beach.
beautiful
Yeah.
resort area, resort
It was
city.
nice time of the year.
Yeah, it was beautiful time. Exactly that. Actually, that time.
Right?
Yeah, we were there at that time, and we.
Do you remember we traveled north?
Of course, we traveled in Italy, but the beautiful part of it, that Ladispoli was a resort area, and we could relax a little bit by the sea. Out of all the places we've been to, I remember Rome the best. To me, it was like a Roman holiday.
Like a movie?
Well, like her in the movie, I wasn't the princess though, you know, right? You remember?
No.
What do you mean, no?
You were a princess.
For me, not
For me.
her. I wasn't the princess like her. But I also got my hair cut there in Italy, and unlike her, I worked there. I worked for fruit for the guy Giovanni, who was selling fruits out of his pickup car, and I was sitting on the top of his on a chair, bolted to the top of his cabin, and he was driving along the beaches of Ladispoli, where I was sitting on a chair and had to yell in megaphone, "Русские, grande capitalisti, frutte, frutte."
Well, if you remember, at that time, I was studying English at the Jewish center there. They allow only one person, one member of the family, to attend the classes.
Thanks God. And then we came to Chicago. Chicago, when my mother at that time lived in San Francisco, and we could be living in sunny California. Boris can explain that.
Well, it was about 40 years ago, and I don't remember.
Don't give it to me.
Just kidding, just kidding. My sister Natasha and her family were in Chicago, and they told us that Chicago is the best place for immigrants. Of course, they already moved to California, live in sunny San Diego, and we're still here. But we love Chicago.
We love Chicago.
Chicago, Chicago, that toddling town.
Yes, we love Chicago, and we're not gonna move anywhere else.
Ever?
Well, as long as Yulichka lives in Chicago, we stay here. Right, Yulichka? Right, Paul?
So we're not moving to Florida?
No. That's what makes our marriage so strong. We make all the decisions together.
Right.
Our marriage endured many stressful moments, businesses up and down, health failures, financial problems, loss of family members and dear friends, and some disagreements. Well, maybe not really for you. You always agree with me.
Sure.
But it wasn't that easy.
Well, but because we faced all this and many other challenges together, we made our marriage so strong.
You think so?
I do, my love.
Then to the next 50 years together. I'm sure some of you would love to ask us a question. How come such two different people stayed in the marriage for over 50 years together? What would you tell people?
Well, I would say that I always wanted to have a loving, considering wife, which support all my interests, approve everything what I do and say, doesn't mind me doing and eating what I want. So it's really exactly you. And what about you?
I love my life. It's a perfect life. I love my husband, and I love my family. I love my beautiful daughter, Yulichka, and my amazing grandchildren.
Our amazing grandchildren.
Our amazing grandchildren, Curtis and Jackson. We're so proud of you guys. So there's nothing that I would change in my life. Looking backwards, and I'm totally happy. So, are you happy?
I am.
So to the next 50 years together.
Oi.
We dated for about a year before Boris proposed. And it happened, again, on a trolley bus. No, подожди. Я уже про троллейбус говорю.
You do.
Я трогаю улицу. Участвую там.